they just do a really good job, period, okay, at designing, styling, curating the website, the fashions, the style. We love Zara for that. So, and I'm on there like, you know, because I'm trying to do research and I'm really like the mature, like sticking to a budget, not trying to be, you know, swindled and bamboozled by this. But even I'm looking at this like, oh my goodness, they got a lot of stuff. Like I could really destroy my life in here, okay? But we're smarter than that, we're better than that, we've matured. Before we run to Zara for their new spring collection, let's just pause for a second. Because the chances are that everything that they're trying to sell us, we already own. Zara might be calling them new, but honestly, these are the same old fits that been hanging around our closets, taking up space. Now we might have a purpose and a plan for them. So we're gonna shop our closets for Zara's new collection in our closets. Yeah, that's what we're doing. So per usual, we don't have a dime or time to waste. So let's get started. Welcome to the channel, y'all. I'm Kima and this is deCollection. So this is the channel where we declutter with style, we restyle and remix old fits, we shop our closets, and when we do shop, we shop sensibly and we still look fly. Okay, so welcome back. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. So if you will recall, and if not, you can go check that out. Last week or 2 weeks ago, we talked about all the spring trends that we already own. Everything that's new and out and fashionable and in vogue is chic. You gotta get it. It's the latest, it's the hottest. But we already own all the things because everything is on trend these days. Every single thing is on trend. From your minimalist vibes to your maximalist style. And everything in between and all the combinations of all of it. Color, sizes, volume, texture, layer, everything is in. So if we've been shopping and styling and liking clothes and having to buy clothes and wanting to buy clothes and needing clothes for the last few years, then we have all the things. I mean, even things that we've owned for the last 10 years is back. And so every month I research brands and new stores that I haven't really been spending a lot of time in, or in the case of this month, I'm comparing Mango to Zara because I haven't really spent a lot of time shopping at Mango, so I want to compare the quality, the styles, and all of that stuff. Before you go shopping, please do yourself a favor. Before you go to Zara, I should say, do yourself a big favor and peruse the website. And that's true of any store, you know, especially if you have like a loyalty store, you're a loyal shopper and you just love Gap and you just love Mango and you love J. Crew and I just love Nordstrom. Whatever it is that you just love and you gotta shop there, that's my girl, that's it. I'm a Zara girl, that's what I do. Great. I don't really believe in loyalty shopping for me per se. I mean, there are some stores, some brands that I love, that I gravitate towards, but I like all the styles. I like it all. I'm gonna try it all, okay? Especially when I get the best deal. So anyway, before I decided to go to Zara, I was like, let me check out the website because I like to know what I'm getting into. Because when you go into Zara really is a visual merchandising masterpiece. They do a really good job at curating their pieces and basically just curating the entire layout of the store, which makes sense, right? That's what you're supposed to do. I think every store has some consideration in how they lay things out, but Zara just does a really good job at it, and they just got a lot of stuff. Okay, they got a lot of stuff. They got good lighting. It's spacious, but it's just a lot of stuff. And every section, as I said, is beautifully curated. They do a really good job at that. So whenever I'm going to a store, especially like if this is like, okay, their new arrival time where they have a new drop, I need to know what all the new things are. So I don't like to be surprised because then, you know, that's when you kind of go crazy and you lose your mind and you're like, I need it all. Especially because you can see it. You know, when you're online shopping, you're like, okay, you fantasize, you put it in your cart, and you're like, okay, I'll come back to it, and then you forget, you get distracted. If you're there and you see all the things, you want all the things. I like to know in advance. So I go onto the website and I'm scrolling, and I'm telling you that website is just as bad. Okay, you will scroll down Zara, and first of all, you feel like you're at their spring collection show. Okay, just the visuals and the graphics of the website is just so great. Perfect, love it. And the more you search the different categories, the more things you like, I want, I need, I love, I gotta have. They just do a really good job, period, okay, at designing, styling, curating the website, the fashions, the style. We love Zara for that. So, and I'm on there like, you know, because I'm trying to do research, and I'm really like the mature, like sticking to a budget, not trying to be, you know, swindled and bamboozled by this. But even I'm looking at this like, oh my goodness, they got a lot of stuff. Like, I could really destroy my life in here, okay? But we're smarter than that. We're better than that. We've matured, okay? And I'm like, it's fly, but it's not fly to me because I got all this stuff. So we're gonna look at just a handful, and there's so much on the website. Again, another trick that I'm not gonna fall into, because actually Zara's website reminds me of Shein. And I know people don't want to put them in the same category, but they both are fast fashion for a reason, because they put out like an unlimited amount of stuff. And not just they're going to make, I don't know what the number is, 10,000 of these pair of jeans. No, they're going to make 10,000 different styles of jeans, and they're going to make 10,000 of each unit of each 10,000 different styles. If you just type in a search, show me a striped puffy sleeve shirt, you're gonna get like 50 things. And then it's like page 2, page 3, page 4, and it's how many striped puffy zebra print shirts do you have? They have them all. They have a lot of stuff. So it reminds me of that in that regard. But they probably have some different manufacturing standards, which is why people prefer them, you know. Anyway, we're not doing that. Maybe some other time we'll do a deep dive comparison of the two, because I think that is definitely a worthy conversation to have, just not today, child. But anyway, so we're gonna look at like 5 items that are part of Zara's spring collection that we already own. And I know you got it. I'm telling you, and if you don't have it, you guys already know the drill. 3 before spring. Before we get into the trends very quickly, what is 3 before spring? So that is basically the principle that we live by here in deCollection. So if we need something, or we want something because we're building a capsule, we got to go to a party, we got to do all the things, whatever, fine. Before we go out and shop and spend money and be like, okay, Zara girl, hit me up. Before we do that, we're going to try 3 things first. 1, shop our closet, because we got a lot of stuff. That's why we're here. We're here to declutter. We're here to restyle what we have, right? We're here to stick to a budget. So we're going to shop our closets first, okay? And it's so much fun to do that. And then we're going to find some things. We're going to restyle some things. We're going to try to reimagine this outfit that we think we want or we possibly need for whatever event. And if those 2 things don't work, then we're going to try, if we got to go out and shop. We do. Sometimes we have to shop. I get that. We're going to try the least expensive option first, which is to thrift it. Okay. So we're going to go to our local thrift store, Goodwill, whatever the local thrift store is where you've lived. And Poshmark is always a good source. ThredUp is pretty good too. Those items will come to you within a week or less. So anyway, that's 3 before spring. Before we go out and spend a whole bunch of money. Then if we can't get it from, you know, the thrift stores, whatever, we will go to Zara. But only when it's on sale. Only when it's on sale. Okay, so we're going to look at Zara's new collection and decide what is actually worth purchasing, because I guarantee at least 90% of the items we already own. But there may be 1 or 2 that might actually be worth the cost per wear purchase. All right, so let's look at the handful of items that I know that we have in our closet that Zara's trying to sell us and promote, like, oh, this is new for spring 2026. No, Zara girl, we got it. We got your number. So the first new item for spring are blazers. Remember from my last video, we talked about the spring trends and we talked about how the silhouette is slightly changing. You know, I'm not gonna say we're moving away from the oversized blazers. I don't think we're doing that quite yet, but we are also moving towards more hourglass blazers. But every season, Zara, like all the other brands, are going to introduce blazers. All kinds of blazers. So Zara still has oversized blazers. They have peplum blazers. They have hourglass blazers. They have all the shoulders, the exaggerated shoulders, the modest shoulders, the rounded shoulders. From military inspired, there's crop blazers, all the types of fitted blazers, the belt tip blazers, the apron style blazers. They got it all, okay? But here's the gag. So do we, okay? We have blazers. And if you spent the last 2-3 years just really stocking up on oversized blazers, then that's fine, girl. I got you. Because it's a simple fix, okay? One, you just gotta add a belt to it. See how easy that is? Just add a belt to your oversized blazer. And now you are on trend. And now you have the thing that Zara is trying to sell you, but you already got in your closet, girl. Okay? Very simple. So Zara's blazers range anywhere from $80 up to $180. And most of the blazers that I looked through were made of mostly polyester. Again, if you recall from the fabric blends video that I posted, I think that was in February, all polyester is not made the same. And all polyester is not bad. We know that, okay? We know that even the high-end retailers are producing quality, or what we would consider high quality clothes, with polyester, because polyester is durable. It's plastic. It lasts forever. Not good for the environment, but it's good for clothes in the sense that it makes it more durable, pliable in some cases, makes the color more saturated. So, and like with cotton and wool, like those organic fabrics, they have standards for their quality. Polyester also has standards that sort of certify like it's good quality, trash quality. Okay, so again, all polyester is not bad. I'm not saying that these Zara blazers are bad because they have polyester in it. I'm just saying they got polyester in it, and it's $108, and you're wearing it for spring and summer. So you decide if it's worth your $180. When I'm telling you, you got it in your closet, girl. Just go get it. Cinch in the waist if you need to. Add a belt. You can add the scarf. You know, they do the things with the scarf, loop it through the belt hole, buckles, make it look cute. Okay, that's essentially what they are doing. They're taking the old style, they're recycling it and selling it to you at a marked up price. So again, if you absolutely feel like you need some more blazers, and maybe you want some more lightweight blazers for spring and summer, again, you know where to go. Thrift it. It feels so much better too when you thrift it, when you just find this like diamond in the rough, right? You're like, oh my goodness, I found this Zara blazer at Goodwill for $10, right? Like that feels so much better, so much more rewarding. So we're gonna do that. And the second trend that's part of Zara's new collection are striped everything. Okay, so we know every season they're gonna give us a striped button down shirt. It's gonna be cotton, or it's gonna be some kind of blend. And you already know what I'm gonna say, because if you checked out the last video when we talked about spring trends that we already own, we got those. Okay, you got button down shirts. And if you need another one, because I get it, I like to have, you know, I like to freshen up every year too. You know, you might need a different color, what have you. Go to Goodwill. Go to Goodwill, go to your thrift stores. And I don't know about all thrift stores and how they're all set up, because they're all kind of different. But Goodwill to me is the best place to try to find your crisp, button down, cotton, poplin, Oxford, plaid, gingham, whatever kind of shirt, because you get it right from the men's section. Get it right from the men's section. Don't even delay. Don't try to say, oh, let me see what they have in the, no, not this kind of shirt. Go right to the men's section. If you don't want it oversized, get a small. They even have extra small. And if you can figure out the numbers, like if it's a 34, or I don't know the number, child, but get it from the men's section. Trust me. It's $5, $9 the most, I think, at most Goodwill. So we already have that and we know where to get it, so we're not going to go there, right? Deal. So not only are we seeing the striped button-down shirts, we're seeing striped rugby and athletic shirts, but we're seeing a lot of striped pants. As I'm looking at Zara's pants collection, I noticed that they have a lot of striped, like pajama style pants. They actually call them pajama pants. And you know, if you remember from the last video, I love a good slouchy pants because you really could dress it up and it just feels so comfortable. It's usually a pull-up waist, you know, maybe it has a little drawstring, no buttons, no zipper, nothing to fuss with. Some of them look a little bit more fancier than others, and so people might think it's a trouser, and it's like, I don't care if you think it is or not, because I know I look cool, but I know I'm comfortable. So they have a lot of those kinds of pants, but they specifically have the striped, like pajama style, slouchy. They could be, some of them have like a wide leg, some of them are more like balloon legs with the elastic tapered. So I looked at this and I was like, oh my goodness, these are cool. Okay, 80 bucks. Okay. I had these black pants that I got from Goodwill a few years ago. Never wore them, mind you. And these are like pampered chef. Like, these are some chef pants. But when I tell you, look how cool these look. Just throw some cute little shoes on, a blazer, and no one is the wiser. And the striped pants from Zara, and this is part of their Zara women collection, so they're a little bit more than typically, and it's still within the same range, right? The Zara collection, these pants would be like $60, but the ZW, the Zara women collection, is probably like $20 more. So these are $80. And these are a mostly cotton blend. I think they have about 50 to 60% cotton and then like 10% linen. And these are also a cotton blend. And I paid $5 for it. So this one is cotton and polyester versus 80 bucks. And I know you have some variation of this. You do. And if you don't, as I said before, go to a thrift store. It's so easy, especially when you're looking for certain patterns. When you're looking for specific patterns, it's so easy, especially at Goodwill. I don't know about how any other thrift store, how they organize their collections and their categories. But I think Goodwill, I like the way they curate their collection, right? Because then they do it obviously by category. You got the pants, you got the athletic pants, you got shorts here, you got denim here, you got tops, short sleeve tops, you got tank tops, you got long sleeve tops, you got blah, blah, blah. But most importantly, they do it by color. Okay, so all you have to do is your eyes just have to look. I'm like, okay, I'm looking for something striped, stripe. Easy. And the third item that I went crazy over, okay, in Zara's collection are polka dots. Polka dots are everywhere. Polka dots explosion. And I've been talking about polka dots since the fall. And I haven't, can I make any polka dot purchases yet? No polka dots yet. But I already have some polka dots. So I came across these polka dots, these capri pants, white and black polka dots. The capri pants, as you know, are back in style. I'm not a big fan of capri pants because back then and even now, I feel like it's just, it just makes you look a certain age, or maybe it makes me feel a certain age, and it just depends on the style, the cut, the shape of it. I would prefer to maybe only do black, but then even still, it's going to be more of a pedal pusher and not a capri pant. So again, I don't really like capri pants. This is not something that I particularly like and I'm going to gravitate towards, but I liked this ensemble. I like this particular outfit. I like the shirt. You know, it's a very sort of utilitarian shirt with the polka dot. I think that's just cute because, you know, you have this white and black polka dot, so it gives it it's very sort of light and spring and very feminine, but then you have the juxtaposition of the utilitarian of the shirt. So I just thought that was cute. And the capri pants, they look great. And those are mostly a cotton blend. I think it's about 97% cotton. I love the way it's styled, with the little thong kitten heels. I love it all, okay? And when I saw it, I was like, you're not gonna believe this. You're not gonna believe this. I got those very same capri pants. Not from Zara, but from my closet. Actually, it's not from my closet. These pants are from my pajama drawer. This is like, you know, by knocking around the house, or like I just need to put some on, or like a sort of I fell asleep in it, like literally pajama wasteland clothes, like nothing that I ever take seriously. I think I got this from my mom. I was over there, I needed to change clothes because I wanted to lay down, and then I had these on and I just went home with them. Like nothing that I would have ever thought to take seriously that I wanted. I don't even know why I still have it. I should have decluttered it, but probably because I got it from my mom. I think that's why I kept it. Anyway, so thank you, Mom. And maybe she has a second life now. This is definitely not an outfit that I would consider wearing, but I like the way I styled it. And I think, oh, this is a cute work outfit, you know, for spring and summer. So that's just easy. It was free. Now, what I decided to do, because I said, let me put this to the test. So I went to Goodwill, and I was doing that eye scan to see how easy it was to find polka dots. It's so easy. I could just easily scan the shirts, the pants, and like just find polka dots. So if polka dots are your thing and you don't want to spend $80 at Zara, which you should not spend $80 at Zara, then yeah, you need to go to Goodwill. Go to Goodwill, go to your thrift store, go to your junk drawer. You got it. This one is very simple. Wide leg trousers, basically any kind of trouser. Straight leg, wide leg, high rise, mid rise, they got them all. But you already have a lot of those. You don't really need any more, especially for spring or summer. I'm not gonna tell you what you need. I'm just saying, like, if you already have two good pair of black ones, you don't need them. Now I like this pair that they have. It's called a gold button trouser. And again, it just reminded me, it just gave me an idea. Like I could just take a nice brooch and stick it on there. Okay, do a nice little bodysuit inside. She's cute. Very simple. Okay, I'm not about to spend $100 on a new pair of trousers. And the fifth thing that I like, and I always gravitate towards, I feel like I could never have enough of these, but I've had to force myself to be like, yes, girl, you actually can have enough, and you do. A denim shirt. Okay, I just love your classic denim shirt. Short sleeves, no sleeves, all the sleeves, long sleeves. I like a denim shirt, chambray, all of the denim type style shirts. Okay, and so when I saw this one and the style with the wide leg mid-rise pants in the same color, I was like, oh, chef's kiss, love it, gotta have it. But I don't gotta have it because I actually do have like at least 3 denim shirts that are similar, one that is very close to that. And so it's just a matter of reimagining it, styling it. This shirt, I will say, if we're talking about some of the items that may or may not be worth it, I think that if you need a good denim shirt, something lightweight for spring, you could also wear in the summer and you can wear it into the fall. This shirt might give you the best bang for your buck because it's actually 100% cotton. Organic cotton, and they got a whole, you know, standard for how they certify whether it's organic or not. So you go onto a website and read that, and it's $50. So I think that that's a pretty good price for 100% cotton, and it's a good, like I said, lightweight denim shirt that you really could wear all year long. You could even layer it in the winter. You know, I think that it's cost per wear, certified, worth it. If you do not have anything similar to it. I already have like 2 other shirts, including this one that you see styled here. So it's not worth it for me. And the shirt that I have is actually 100% Tencel, which is lyocell. And lyocell is very breathable, very durable for summer. So I'm good to go. Okay. And the last thing that I want to talk about, child. I'm like, ooh, I forgot to bring up. Hold on. Okay, and the last thing that Zara is really trying to pedal home to us are the basic black leather sandal thong. Okay, so they have all variations of their leather thong sandals. They got the kitten heel, they got the pump, they got the chunk, they got the flat, of course. They have them in different colors. They have them in white. They have them in red. Of course, they have them in black and all the different styles and heel types, like I just said. And some of them are vegan leather or polyurethane, and some of them are actually 100% leather. Now, I have these, and when I thought, I was like, oh my goodness, I have These simple black leather thongs. These are not like slip-on, but like I have these, and you guys have that. Like you have those in your closet. You don't have to go out and buy it. But I will say this. I don't have a kitten heel leather thong. Okay, and the one that I saw on the website is about $57. So I'm trying to decide the cost per wear about that and see if it's worth it. And if I get it now, because I'm in Atlanta, so I could literally start wearing it next week. This week, I don't know, because the weather started getting cold again, child. I don't know what it's up to. But next week, it might be warm, and then hopefully it'll be warm from here on out. And that is something that I could wear all the time. This one spring summer look, I don't know who started it. I don't know. I like it though. I love the little simple black thong sandal, whether it's going to be kitten or flat, with some wide leg trousers or even a straight leg sort of baggy trousers. I love that look. That is like, that's going to be my summer go-to look, like easy breezy. I'm here. Lucky I showed up because it's summer. Child, I just love that look. And then also it's like just casual, like after work you just want to be casual if I'm hanging out or something. So I just love that look. And I would say for me, if I'm going to purchase something, I might consider their kitten heel thong because it's $57. It is 100% sheepskin or goatskin leather. So I do think it's worth it, but I have to go there and try it on, make sure it's comfortable and all this stuff. So that is my take on Zara spring collection and everything they're trying to sell us, but we already own. So we're going to shop our closets. We're going to restyle, remix some old fits, make it work. And if not, we might have one or two items to fill in a gap here or there. And we're going to go to a thrift store, which is so much more fun, so much more work. I know it's a little bit more work sometimes, okay? But we got all of spring, we got all of summer, we got the rest of our lives, okay? So we have time to find the pieces that we really want. And high quality, good quality pieces for the best prices. So that's my take on things. Hopefully that gave you some tips so you don't gotta go crazy when you go to Zara, because I know you still wanna go. Child, I'm gonna go. Okay. But I'm only going for the sales. But at least now we know what they have, so we can prepare ourselves. And as I said in the last video, unless it's like your birthday or you have like a big event that's like your event, don't go out and shop and buy stuff right away, because the stuff is going to be on sale in the next 2 weeks. It's going to keep just going. The prices are going to keep going down. So by the time you actually could wear some of these things, especially if it's like summer stuff, it's going to already be 50% off. So like, just wait. And if they don't have your size, then you can go somewhere else. And you can keep going somewhere else. Go right back to the thrift store. Or you go right back home because you actually probably didn't even need it. You see what I'm saying? It all works out. Well, that is all I have for today. Thank you for sticking to the end of this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time.